Today, I am showing you my non-negotiable travel backup system. I once lost an entire shoot because of a single misplaced memory card. And for a landscape and a travel photographer, that's not just lost data. It's lost time, money, and a moment in nature that might never happen again. I will tell you about the travel backup gear I use, my workflow, the performance of the travel backup system, most important, and there are a few bonus tips at the end, so be sure to check them out. I prefer a laptop-based system for my backups because it lets me download, review, and learn from my mistakes while I'm still on location. But here is the weakest links in most setups, the cable. Most creators use standard charging cables. I was no exception until I started taking those time lapses. I only use certified 40 gigabits per second USB 4 cables for fast, reliable data transfer now, and that has changed the game for me. My ecosystem has 5 pillars. First, my MacBook M1. Second, my hot storage. These ruggedized SanDisks NVMe, and they support up to 2000 megabytes per second of transfer rate. My Thunderbolt USB 4 40 gigabits per second cable connection to my SanDisk SSD. Llano multi-card reader, it eliminates the bottleneck of offloading one card at a time. It is high speed and extremely efficient as compared to the simple card reader I had before. It is USB Type-C and supports 10 gigabits per second transmission with a USB 3.2 Gen 2. I know technical specifications can be a bit hard to digest, but you need to make sure that your setup over here matches your travel backup system, including your fast memory cards, V90 SD cards, and CF Express cards. The speed of each of these components must match or must be similar. Otherwise, you will be frustrated like I was. Let's talk about my workflow. My workflow is a two-tiered redundancy strategy. I transfer everything directly to my SSDs. But I never format my cards in the field. The cards are my cold storage. Even if my SSD is stolen or damaged, my original landscape frames are safe on the original media. And that's why it's cold storage, because it will not be touched there. If you are wondering why I don't store it on the laptop, well, my laptop will not be able to keep 100 gigabytes of data per shoot or more. If I do run out of memory cards, only then I format them. But before that, I add a third tier if possible based on high-speed internet availability. You can use any online storage cloud solution, but when I am on the go, I upload either all the data to Google Drive or only the most critical files that will make my heart sore if they are lost. Let's talk about the results and compare them to before and after upgrading to this setup. This was my data transfer cable before. I did not make informed decisions or choices, and these cables are basically charging cables. Who is to be blamed? Me. Also, my card reader, although it never corrupted a file, was extremely slow. In this experiment, you will see that I have 116 gigabytes of data on my SD card and also 42 gigabytes of data on my micro SD card. From here into here via the laptop. Paste item, and you can see that it's gonna take 48 minutes to transfer 116 gigabytes of data from one card. Micro SD card now, 42 gigabytes. Transfer it here. Paste. It's gonna take 36 minutes for the 42 gigabytes to transfer and 54 minutes for 116 gigabytes of data transfer. Let's have a look at the after. All I did is I added a multi-card reader, Llano, with a reliable and efficient cable, and it also says that it transfers data at 10 gigabits per second. Then I also have a Thunderbolt cable attached to my SSD card over here, and you will see the results are super amazing. SD card from here to the SSD drive. 7 minutes. This is a game changer. So if I now, before the 7 minutes are over, transfer the micro SD card data, copy, paste at the same time. 7 minutes again. We have efficiently removed the hardware bottleneck that was forcing the professional gear to perform like a 15-year-old USB 2 drive. Time reduction, well, I have reduced my backup time by 84%. And also speed up factor, I have a new system which is 6.5 or 7 times faster than my previous setup. And let's talk about data velocity. In the old setup, I was approximately downloading at 38 or 39 megabytes per second. It was a basic USB 2 speed. With the new setup, I am downloading at approximately 240 megabytes per second. So basically, we are rocking and rolling. Lastly, let's talk about time reclaimed. I have saved 42 minutes for every 116 gigabytes transferred. So what does this mean for a full shoot? If I have a heavy day of filming and shooting 500 gigabytes of data, with the old setup, I would be sitting at my desk for about 3 hours and 30 minutes, waiting for the bars to move and data to transfer, and my life will be at hold. With my new system, the exact same transfer takes only 34 minutes for 500 gigabytes of data. Last but not least, here are some bonus tips. I use a 2-pouch system for keeping my memory cards safe. This one is a ready cards pouch, and this one is an archive card case. Both are labeled properly. So once the card needs to be used, it comes out from here, goes into the camera. Once it's full, it goes here. I have also labeled every SD card. For example, this one is labeled as 2. The number 1 is in the camera from which I'm recording. Then we have 3, 4, and 5, and so forth. But my labeling doesn't stop here. I have entered the label for this SD card in the computer as well. So as soon as I insert it, it says SD card 1. When I enter this one, it will say SD card 5. Same goes for my SSD drives. This one is faster, so it's called Muji 1, 2 terabyte. This one is a little bit slower. It's called Muji 2, 2 terabytes. And they are labeled as such in the computer as well. This makes troubleshooting easy. Things are easy to remember, and also your travel backup ecosystem is efficient. Here is a pro tip. Enter your contact info into your camera's EXIF data. If someone finds your gear or finds your SD cards, your email is gonna be embedded in every photo that you take. And don't forget to put a simple readable text file in each one of your hard drives with your contact info in case someone finds it, in case it's lost. Well, here you go, ladies and gentlemen. A robust backup system isn't about gear. It's about peace of mind. It clears the mental path so you can focus on what actually matters. Capturing that amazing shot and telling the story. Give me a high five in the comments below if you ever had a data scare, a lost memory card, and if you never had such an incident or an accident, give me a high five anyway. It's free. And I hope that you never have to face this problem, because you will have a travel backup system which is efficient and organized after watching this video. Subscribe if you are new here. This is Muji from sunny South Africa, Cape Town. It's not very sunny at the moment. It's raining, but I will see you in the next one. Until then, Khudai Paman.
Hi, good day, Mr. Raymond.
Speaking.
Is the pronunciation correct?
Yeah, it's Rehman. Just give me 30 seconds. I need to turn my camera off. Yeah, just